Alright guys, today we've got one of the most affordable tablets that you can buy right now in the studio. It's called the Infinix XPAD 20, and we've covered a lot of tablets on the channel by now, but this has got to be by far the most affordable tablet. Just to give you a bit of perspective, they actually come in two storage options. It starts from RM599 and the higher RAM and storage option goes for RM799. Both supports 4G LTE, which is fantastic at this price point, and they both also come with their respective free cases. So let's take a look at what this tablet can actually do. Naturally this is a budget tablet, so you got to set the expectations in terms of the specifications. Now let's begin. Now first things first, if you just take a look at the design, check that out. We actually have a very nice minimalist kind of design over here. We've got a couple of different colorways, a black, a purple, as well as this green, which I like very much. Now if you just take a close look at it, you notice that it's actually slightly smaller and more compact compared to your typical tablets, and I think that's a great thing because it just makes it even more portable, even more lightweight, and more easier to handle with just one hand. This kind of compact form factor I think is great for people who are students, working professionals, and you just want to do some light editing on it. Instead of doing it on your phone, you have a larger screen to do that. Now speaking about the display, what we have at the front here is actually an 11-inch unit like I mentioned earlier on. The resolution is Full HD+, so it's actually fairly clear, and more importantly, it actually supports that 90Hz refresh rate. So good to see the kind of refresh rate on a tablet of this price range. Now in terms of the chipset, what we have in here is actually the Helio G88, which is powerful enough for your day-to-day users, your social media, and of course doing your work on it. Now it supports split screen, that means you can have two apps running side by side, and I think that's going to be great if you're just referring to a website for your notes. And you can also have floating windows if you just need an additional layer of multitasking. So everything actually runs very smoothly on this tablet. Now speaking about those AI features that I mentioned before, there's actually a whole suite of AI features on board that's supposed to help you out with your work or productivity. Now I have a list down here, so let me just go through the list very quickly to share with you what you can actually do with those AI features. Now first things first, we have that one tap screen inquiry, which basically, just like the name suggests, with just one tap, you can ask AI to actually identify whatever's on your screen, explain to you so you can understand it a bit further. Now next, you also have the AI image to document conversion, which is basically like an OCR. If you heard that before, you just take a picture and you will convert it into a Word document or a PDF depending on which you prefer. Again, very good for your productivity or maybe doing your homework. Speaking about homework, there's also AI problem solver. Now this is actually pretty interesting because you can actually point your camera towards really tough questions. So I actually went on the internet to find these really tough problems, and guess what? The device was actually able to answer them correctly, and it also provided you the method on how it used to solve those problems. Again, it's going to be great for those of you working on your homework. Now next, we also have your AI image generation. I think this is actually a pretty cool one. You can actually ask it to design all kinds of stuff and you will come up with two different kind of photos for you to choose from. It's also very accurate, so I really like this kind of feature because it's already built into the system. Next, you can also just hold down two fingers to extract any kind of text directly from your screen, which again might be very useful to copy text directly from a website into your notes. And last but not least, you also have your AI translation. Now for AI translation, it works in a couple of ways. You can translate stuff that's already on your screen, or you can also have a conversation translated through the Hi Translate app. So those are just a couple of AI features that's already built into the system. Of course, there is more for you to explore if you actually get the XPAD 20. Infinix is also going to come out with a learning center that's going to be great for kids. It's going to be a lot of resources in it. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you are actually going to buy this for your kid who might want to learn a bit more. Now last but not least, in terms of the OS experience, this guy is running on the latest Android 15. It's a very lightweight and intuitive system, and Infinix is also committing 2 years of security patch updates just so that your device is constantly protected from time to time. Furthermore, just in case you're wondering, the device now also supports instant transfer from supporting Infinix models. So there you have it. That's pretty much the Infinix XPAD 20 in a nutshell. Again, for the affordable price of RM599, what you're getting here is a compact tablet that has decent power, a fairly nice display, and a lot of AI features to actually help you out in your productivity, your homework, or your day-to-day workflow. If you want to find out more, do check out the links down below. If you have any further questions, feel free to comment down below as well. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.